Yes, boys, welcome back to another rebuild on the YouTube channel, and today I am fixing my beloved club, Manchester United, and making them great again on FM24. Of course, boys, for this video, as you would have seen in the thumbnail, we are using Mr. Teeny 23's Retro 2017-2018 database. If you boys would like to check out that database, I'm going to have the Patreon link in the description below. I would highly recommend it for anybody looking for a new save on FM24. But like I said, boys, in today's rebuild, we're going back in time for Manchester United, back to that 2017-2018 squad. We had the likes of Ander Herrera, Matic, Pogba, Lukaku, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It actually was truly a great Manchester United team. I cannot believe the fall from grace, because the current team is an absolute dumpster fire. If you can think of anything positive in football, take it away. And you've got Manchester United. Before we start this rebuild, though, I've got a few objectives in mind that I want to keep in mind with you guys for the whole rebuild over the 5 seasons. My first objective on this rebuild is to develop Antony Martial and Marcus Rashford together, 2 of United's greatest talents in 2017-2018. We're going to be looking to win that Premier League title. It's been a long time since Man United won the Premier League title in current day, but not too long in the 2017-18 season, so we're looking to win the Prem. I'm also going to be looking to find the best youth talents and also develop the youth academy, something Manchester United has been known for years and years. I want to keep that culture within this rebuild. And finally, coinciding with each other, I want to win the Champions League / win the treble and really make Manchester United the greatest club in the world again, get back to where we belong. But without further ado, boys, let's go into season 1 and let's see who we can bring in to revolutionise this Man United squad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Old Trafford, and secondly, welcome Sergio Roberto to Old Trafford. This is the first signing that I am making on this rebuild. Sergio Roberto comes in from Barcelona to play right back for me in my new system. He comes in for £30 million, the modern fullback, good on the ball, but he's actually decently quick on this database as well, with 15 pace, good stamina and work rate, everything I need up that right hand side. The marquee signing of the summer, though, was Milinkovic-Savic, the beast in midfield. The Serbian legend joins the team. I mean, what can't he do? Box to box midfielder, unbelievable, 6'4", gets into opposition area, he's going to get up and down, a good header of the ball as well, stamina, work rate. This man is going to be a machine in the midfield, and he's only 22 years old. And like I always say, boys, you got to look out for this. He's consistent and he loves the big matches. In fact, he relishes them. And the final signing, one for the future, Kevin Danso. You might not actually see him appear in this rebuild, but like I said, I am finding the best talent, bringing them into that United academy and seeing if they can flourish. I'm also using Kevin Danso at the moment on my Twitch save with Nottingham Forest. If you boys aren't watching the Twitch streams, what are you doing? Twitch.tv/bigrobbo14, link in the description. Go and follow and subscribe. Before I show you the tactic as well, boys, for season 1, I just want to give you an idea of what this United squad looks like. Of course, we've got Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba was unbelievable in this time for us. I mean, look at them attributes, they're a joke. We've got a prime David De Gea, we've got a young Lukaku, Ibrahimovic coming to the end of his career, Lindelof, Martial, of course, someone we're looking to develop through this rebuild as one of our objectives. He's got great potential and great base stats. Ander Herrera, one of my favourite United players of the modern era, Matic, Mkhitaryan, and 19-year-old Marcus Rashford smiling in a United kit. That is enough to make a grown man cry. We're switching it up. Rashford and Martial are going to be up front, and the middle striker slot I've left unmarked. If Ibra or Lukaku play up front, I don't really mind. We're going to lock Milinkovic-Savic into that box-to-box midfield. I think he's going to be partnered by Pogba this season. And we've also got a young Luke Shaw, boys, out at left back, 22 years old, before that horrendous leg break. But this is how we're lining up, boys. We're lining up in this 4-3-3. This tactic is also available on my Patreon. If you've not seen the Patreon before, all of the tactics and any rebuild files that you want to get access to are on my Patreon. So when you get to the end of this rebuild, Season 5's game file will be available, and all the tactics you've watched throughout the whole video. So the Patreon's in the description if you would like to subscribe. It's £2 a month, the cheapest Patreon on Football Manager. If we click on the competitions tab as well, boys, of course we're playing in the Premier League, but we also have Champions League football first season. But after all that, boys, after showing you the squad, the Season 1 United team, the dressing room, a prime David De Gea, Ibrahimovic, Lukaku, of course we've brought in our own signings, but let's see what this 2017-2018 squad can do. Let's see if we can complete any objectives in Season 1. Let's get simulated. Now listen, I know I am some sort of genius. I know I was put on this earth to play Football Manager and show people how it's supposed to be done. I know I'm God's gift. I know I was sent down from heaven. But if you would have told me that I'd complete a domestic treble in Season 1 with a Man United team post-Fergie, I would have believed you because I'm God's gift. Bang! bang! Season 1 domestic treble. And we went out in the quarterfinal of the Champions League to Real Madrid, so we weren't beaten by some bums either. But I mean, let's start in the English Premier Division. 97 points, 3 points off 100. In the top scorer list, I can see Ibrahimovic, Milinkovic, Savic from midfield getting 21. The talent ID is generational. Honestly, the way I scout and identify world-class players consistently. One day it's not going to go unnoticed. I won't be a YouTube anymore. I'll be a scout at United. But let me tell you something else. Average rating, Antony Martial, 7.44. My wonder kid. Roberto, another signing, 13 assists from right back. De Gea with a decent amount of clean sheets. Just a brilliant season. If we go into the stats, we scored 112 goals. We had 63% possession. We had the fewest shots against us. And we also had the fewest conceded. Perfect tactic for a perfect season. Available on the Patreon, the tactic, if you want it. I mean, if we look squad-wise for goals, 34 from Martial, 32 from Lukaku, 31 from Ibra, 29 from Milinkovic-Savic, 20 from Rashford. Unbelievable numbers. There's about 140 goals there between them players. The assists as well, we've got, 6 players in double figures as well. It's absolutely unbelievable. What a season. And what makes it even sweeter is that in the FA Cup final, we defeat Man City. Martial and Ibra getting the goals. A 2-1 win, and even Aguero got injured. That's just chef's kiss. And in the Carabao Cup final, we beat Bournemouth 4-2. And what's even better, we even brought on Phil Jones to score a goal just to take the mick. That's how ruthless and savage this Man United team have become under me. I mean, look, lads, I don't want to spoil the rebuild, but we only need to win the Champions League and we've won everything already. Absolutely unbelievable season. If we go into the budget as well, there's £164 million there, lads. Let me just swap arms because my arm is absolutely killing, you know. I don't Tommy Tick with this one. I don't 5-knuckle shuffle, if you get my gist. Season 1 complete, boys. Robbo masterclass. See you in Season 2's transfers. Let's play a little game before we do Season 2 transfers. Shall we? Who is the player right now at Man United who is world class? Who, in this retro database, would still be stuck out in Portugal without his home yet? And if you said Bruno, you would be correct. Welcome to United, my son. My number 8 joins a world-class midfielder. Of course he's consistent. Of course he likes big matches. We signed him for only £39 million. You think I weren't doing that with 160 mil sat in the kitty? You're wrong. Welcome, Bruno. Now, the next signing is a bit of a controversial one. Now, he's not a Liverpool legend for me. He's a Premier League legend. Virgil van Dijk joins at centre-back. If you were making a unbelievable team in modern history in the last 10 years, you would bring Van Dijk in at centre-back. So I've done exactly that. The man cost me 79 million. I'm going to get that money's worth. We all know it. This team is going to be a joke. And also, boys, I dipped into South America, into Brazil. You know how it is on FM. And I found this lad, Mateus Fernandes. He can play DM naturally and centre mid naturally. He can be a box-to-box. He can be a playmaker. He can be a defensive midfielder. My versatile man. My Fred. He comes in for £12 million. Excited to see what he can do. And, boys, I can't lie. Transfer-wise, that's all I've done. Van Dijk's going to come in at centre-back. Of course, we've got Bruno Fernandes to compete with Pogba in midfield or Milinkovic-Savic when he's injured. We're not going to touch the team. I mean, I won a treble. I'm a joke. Of course, this boy's competing across all fronts. Treble winners. I mean, the real task now is, can we beat it? Can we get a quadruple? Let's find out. Hi, Big Robbo. What trophy didn't you win in Season 1? Oh, we didn't win the Champions League, mate, but we won the domestic treble. We're going to try and win it this year. I believe in you, Big Robbo. I think you can win the Champions League this year. And that's a conversation I had at the start of the season. And when the fans want, I deliver. Man United are your Champions League winners. Vamos! Now, on the base of it, I cannot believe that Liverpool picked me, okay? Liverpool have picked me to the Premier League. They have stopped me from completing my objective of the treble by literally a singular point. I am not happy about it. But let's talk about the Champions League, man. In the Champions League final, we did, in fact, win on penalties. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't lie, lads. I've had a little bit of a boo-boo. I've had a little bit of a boo-boo in Seasons 2 transfers because, yeah, Kylian Mbappe is actually a Man United player. Kylian Mbappe is a Man United player. Now, this happened when I was simulating, okay? I saw that Kylian Mbappe had handed in a transfer request. I forgot to update it in the transfer bit. I apologise. But he did join from AS Monaco for 115 million. Yes, we did that. Yep, we did that. Sorry. But anyway, welcome back to the Champions League final where it was 1-1. But Man United did go on to win on penalties in Munich. How scenic after 99 that we went back to Munich and did it again. If we look at the penalties, Lukaku, Fernandes, Rashford and Pogba scored the penalties. Ronaldo and Isco missing from Madrid. I mean, this is a Madrid side, by the way. Prime Madrid. Varane, Ramos, Casemiro, Cruz, Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema. But we did it! An amazing final for everyone all round. And if we look at the FA Cup final, we did play Sunderland. And in that final, lads, Mbappe got 2, Lukaku got 1. I mean, I can't believe I forgot to mention Mbappe. He didn't just appear in the club, okay? I promise I signed him. I forgot to involve me in the transfer bit. Silly Leo. If we look at numbers in the squad-wise, though, can we just appreciate that front three of Martial, Mbappe and Rashford? That is an absolute wet dream. That is an FM's absolute, you know, holy grail. Of course, boys, as well, this video is about Martial and Rashford. If you look at Martial's development, he's now got 19 acceleration, 17 pace, dribbling, finishing, off the ball. Mwah. Just to shout out Marcus Rashford as well. Still holding his own, not developing as much as I'd want to, but he's still holding his own in the team. Just an amazing season all round again. Van Dijk getting 14 goals as well. Sergio Roberto, by the way, one of the first signings, 30 goal contributions from right back. This team's just unbelievable. And guess what, lads? In the summer, we've got 147 mil with to go again. This is a dream rebuild. I might just do these every week. See you after another £150 million is spent. Yes, boys, welcome to Season 3. I want to cast your mind back to when I said that I was going to develop this club's youth academy. I was going to bring the best talent in. Just remember that. But the first signing of Season 3 is Danilo Pereira, a great defensive midfielder. He kind of reminds me of like a prime Casemiro, 6'2", physical, mental, but also on the ball, he's quite decent. He joins the club for £45 million. And next up, barreling through the door is Mr. Erling Haaland. Now, like I said, I was going to find the best talent, and I found him out in Norway. He joins, he's gone on loan to Torino. Let's see how he can develop. I imagine by Season 5, he's going to be ready for the first team. Another signing, boys, and especially one to keep your eye out for if you're doing these retro database saves, is Sander Berge from Genk. He's got the physicality of the big show. He's an absolute unit. Look at them physical stats. Also partnered by decent mentals and technicals. £60 million from Genk. Maybe a bit of an overspend, but we've got money, mate. We're the best club in the world now. Another talent entering at the door is Vinicius Jr. Now, listen, if Vinicius is going to come to my club and cry about not winning an undeserved Ballon d'Or, he will be shipped straight out. But apart from that, his football ability is brilliant. He could be a great winger. Again, he's in the youth team. He's gone on loan to Sheffield United. Go show them what you can do, Vinny. Another amazing talent coming through the door, boys, is Arthur. Who remembers Arthur from back in the day? This man was unbelievable on old FMs. Look at them attributes and look at that price tag of 16 million. I'm as surprised as you are. What a signing. And when I saw Omegadad's best mate on a free transfer, I had to bring him in. Just shout out Omegadad. Don't even care about the attributes. He's coming in regardless. W Omegadad, I love you. And finally, boys, a little random loan was Josh Tymon. We needed a little backup left back, and he actually looks insane. He's a 2-star ability, but that's because our squad is so good. He's actually an incredible left back. He's 20 years old. Welcome, Tymon. Now, I know tactically, boys, you're probably thinking, Robbo, switch it up. And to that, I say I don't give a flying. I am keeping this tactic. I am keeping Mbappe and Martial in the team. Rashford is going to go up front. Pogba, Milinkovic, Savic, Bruno. This generally might be one of the best squads I've ever created. And if we're going to have a quick look at the development centre as well, we've got Twanzebe coming through, Pereira. We've got Haaland and Vinicius on loan like we mentioned. But this season, I want to win every competition available. I still need to win that treble. I've literally not done a treble. I need to win a quadruple with this squad. It's that good. If we look at squad-wise quickly now, look at the ability through the team. I mean, how many 4-star players is that in the team? 12 4-star players. That is ridiculous. Even Lindelof's a 4-star player. I've even got Victor Lindelof playing. But Season 3 Reds, let's go win a treble. GG Man U, come on United! Genuinely, lads, I'm sat here recording this and I feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not cheating, but I am doing that. This is the best rebuild I've ever done on YouTube. This is the most successful rebuild ever because you can tick off that objective of winning a treble because Man United have done it. We have won a treble. 3 seasons. I think we've won like 4 trophies every single year. But again, we'll start in the Prem. It's another 97-point season. Antony Martial has scored 30 goals. We've got Mbappe up there. We've got Martial with man of the matches. Luke Shaw getting assists. De Gea clean sheets. I am living in a dreamland as a United fan right now. I actually can't believe what's going on. I actually want to look at the squad before we look at other competitions because look at the goals. Martial, Rashford and Mbappe. Oh my God, you know what I would do for that front three right now? Martial's now a 5-star striker. He's world class. This is what we should have done with him. 43 goals across all comps. We've got Marcus Rashford here, who is now looking unbelievable. Look at the development this season. The off-the-ball work rate, the pace, the finishing. We're looking at unbelievable attackers here. Kylian Mbappe. Now, I knew when Mbappe become available, he was going to be quality, but that front three, that front three. Oh, I'm emotional. Lukaku still doing the business. Milinkovic, Savic, Van Dijk, Pogba, Roberto. You know, we're at a point where Bruno Fernandes is only playing 21 games at the team's that good. Like, what is going on? But if I just pick without restriction, boys, the best best 11. Look at that team. Look at that group of players. I've got Victor Lindelof winning trebles. I actually can't believe it, lads. I'm in shock. But like I said, boys, we've won the Premier League, 97 points. Unbelievable. If we look into the FA Cup win, it's another big team defeated. It's Arsenal this time. We 3-0'd them in the final. We've dominated. Martial, Van Dijk and Rashford. It's just unbelievable what this squad is producing. This tactic, it might be the best tactic on FM, but the absolute best of all, lads, is beating Manchester City in Vienna in a Champions League final. First of all, stopping them from winning a Champions League, but second of all, to complete the treble. We've won with the Premier League with 97 points. We beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final, and we beat Man City in the Champions League final. Two teams, two rivals. Unbelievable stuff. Van Dijk, Rashford and Martial again in the big game. You know, Aguero and Jesus score for them, but it does not matter. Hold on, boys. The Eminator's ringing me. Hiya, babe. Yeah, you can bring some wine if you want. If you want to. I've just won a treble. Yeah, I am. Thanks for your congratulations as well. Yep. Love you, babe. Gonna go now. Love you. Bye-bye. And when you're God's gift at FM, lads, your girlfriend congratulates you on winning trebles. That's where you can get to one day. But I mean, back to the game. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore, lads. Genuinely, like, I'm going to promise you right now, I'm going to change tactic in season 4, because if I just continue this way, we're just going to win everything every season. You're going to get bored. I'm going to try and make a new tactic with this team. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something different. And for that new tactic, I'm going to have £191 million to spend. Or if United were like this in real life, honestly, I wouldn't even be a streamer right now. I'd probably be a crackhead who lives outside of Old Trafford. Genuinely, I'd be there every day. What a season. Treble completed. Another objective ticked off. We've won the Prem. We've won the treble. We've developed Martial and Rashford, and we've signed youth talents. We've done everything in season 3. Let's just have fun in season 4. I'm going to go get Ronaldo. Ronaldo, do you want to join me? Rise, FMers. Welcome back to season 4. Let's get into some transfers. Starting off, coming on a freebie. It's Frank Kessie. Frank Kessie, a Megadad's best mate, can play centre mid, can play CDM. Frank Kessie is now a Man United player covering for Milinkovic-Savic, Pogba. You know the fucking score. Shit, I swore, do that again. Next up, a little legend that I'm using over on Twitch. It's Josh Timon. And for some context, lads, of why I am wearing a bug suit, I am my girlfriend's little baby bug, and we are doing a bugathon Friday and Saturday. So if you are watching this video on Friday or Saturday, I am live right now doing the bugathon. Come over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/bigrobbo14. But Josh Timon comes in at left back, could potentially start, could provide backup. He's class though, crossing, work rate, pace, mentals, quality and English for the registration. But lads, the big one, CR7 CR7 is joining us for one season, just like real life. CR7 is returning to Manchester United. CR7's going to be up front, both footage. We all know what Ronaldo's about. He is going to break records at this club. Ronaldo comes in, £20 million fee, cheap as chips, world-class ability. And finally, lads, the biggest signing of the summer was Gagliardini. To be honest, I don't think this guy was ever this good in real life, but he looks unbelievable. Look at all the yellows there, 15, 16s all over the board. Consistent player, world-class, £80 million transfer fee. Welcome, Roberto Gagliardini. Tactically for this season, we are switching up, like I said in season 3, because I am so good at FM and God's gift. I'm going to try a new tactic that I've not tried before, and we are going with a 4-2-2. We're locking in CR7 up front, Paul Pogba in that DM role, getting further forward. Of course, in this rebuild already, we have absolutely dominated. We have wiped the floor with all of these English clubs. Let's see if we can continue our dominance in season 4 and win some more trophies. Let's go, buggos! Ladies and bugs, welcome back to season 4. Let's see how that 4-2-2 got on across all competitions. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got a sad bug on your hands. We do finish second in the Premier League behind Liverpool. Oh, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 3 months, mate. Bit bad timing here, mate, though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, lovely. Lads, we do finish second in the Premier League, but what is great to see is that CR7 got 32 goals, 11 player of the matches, and 24 assists in the Premier League. And unfortunately, lads, into the Champions League, we are knocked out in the semi-final by Man City 9-8. We somehow conceded 8 goals at home. That is cheating. That is contacting the PGMOL. That is contacting UEFA. That is absolute bollocks. And if we click into the final, Man City had Tottenham in the final and actually won it all. But it's all not doom and gloom, fellas, because we have won the FA Cup on pens. That is right, lads. We beat Chelsea on penalties 2-2. Ronaldo and Martial with the goals. Willian and... No, Jack. No. I know what he's doing. No, 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 no. No. We do beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final, so we have won a trophy this season. Come on, Man Red. But do you think God's gift would only win one trophy with Man United? You're mistaken. Carabao Cup as well. Man United do win at 6-1. Frank Kessie, Megadad's best mate. Milinkovic-Savic, Marcus Rashford, and CR7 with the goals. An absolute decimation of the bubbles. But listen, as we look at the competitions, it's the Champions League and Premier League we've missed out on this season. I am gutted. But like Dwight York wishes, there is always chance to get a comeback. Let's get on to Season 5 and let's see what we can do in the transfer window. You're a bug. You're a bug. You're a bug. Let's go. Welcome back to Season 5, lads. It is time to have a look at who we have brought in this final season, and we have brought in somebody's GOAT. Because for the 5th and final season, I have brought in Lionel Messi. That is right, lads. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo are going to be side by side for the 5th and final season. I mean, you don't even have to talk about Lionel Messi. The best footballer to ever exist joins Man Red. Next up, lads, we've also brought in Romagnoli for 88 million. Romagnoli, a great centre-back to provide competition in our defence. Consistent, relishes the big matches. Welcome, Romag. At left-back as well, we have also brought in Josh Timon has left his loan. He's gone back to Stoke. So now we need some more cover for left-back. George comes in at left-back. Pacey, good crossing, good going forward. My type of fullback. And finally, for £8 million, we have brought in Almami Traore. Pacey, good on the ball, great crossing ability, relishes big matches, consistent. Welcome to Man United, Traore. My God, my King God. I know we don't normally mention the outgoings in these rebuilds, but Lukaku has also gone to Napoli for 82 million. We have absolutely robbed them. Love it. Tactically this season, after that absolute horror dumpster fire in the Premier League and Champions League, I am going to try a 4-3-3. No, it's not like Robbo to delve into a 4-3-3, but I thought, you know what? I'll get the half back in. I'll make it attacking. We've got Messi, Ronaldo and all sorts this season. We're going attacking. Messi locked in on the right wing. Toure at right back. Romagnoli at centre back. Of course, as well, we're competing in all competitions again this season, like every single season of this rebuild, because I am God's gift. We are aiming to win that Premier League for one final time and to win that Champions League again. Season 5, the last season. Let's add to that trophy count. Rise, FMers! Lads, God's gift has broken another record. Now, you might think at this point, what can God's gift break? I break backs and I break records. Because Manchester United have set the record point tally for the Premier League. Now, sack off your Centurions, because we've got your Centurion plus one-uns. Man United 101 points in the Premier League, generational. Ronaldo and Messi in the top scorer list. Ronaldo and Messi the top average rating. Messi the top average rating. Messi the top assist with Ronaldo. This is what I dreamed of a United fan for years. If we look at the stats, 125 goals, only conceded 26 goals. What a tactic I've created. Now, it definitely is the tactic, not having Ronaldo and Messi in the same team. But unfortunately, lads, if we look at the other competitions, it's been an absolute horror show. Knocked out in the quarterfinal by Napoli. Semi-final of the FA Cup by Preston. I mean, I think at this point of the rebuild, I was just doing charity work because we've already won so many FA Cups. I thought, you know what, Preston? You have your extra day out at Wembley. No problem, boys. No problem. Knocked out in the Carabao Cup third round by Tottenham. But of course, we were aiming to get 100 points in the Premier League. That was the whole point of this final season. But we did actually win a domestic double. We did win the Community Shield. Ronaldo getting 2 against Liverpool in the final. Vamakadio. And if we look squad-wise in this final season, just look at the goals. Messi, Rashford, Ronaldo, Martial, Pogba. We have fully developed Marcus Rashford and we have full-up developed Martial to become world-class players within this rebuild. I think it's fair to say all the objectives that we set out in Season 1 have also been accomplished. But as you can see, lads, for the rebuild, if we total up the trophies, we actually won 15 trophies in 5 years. What a rebuild. What a time to be alive. We have revived Man United and rewrit history. If you've got to the end of the rebuild, boys, thank you for getting to the end of the rebuild. Thank you for watching the full video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Any of the game files and the tactics are available in the description below. That includes the 4-3-3, the 4-2-2, and the 4-3-3 with the strikers that you've seen in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and of course this database is Mr. Teeny's 1718 database. If you want to go download it, it's on his Patreon, Mr. Teeny 23. Thank you very much for watching, and like I said, if you are watching this on the day it releases or the day after the Friday or Saturday, I am currently live on Twitch, bigrobbo14. I'll see you on the next video, lads. Have a bug one.